Hi everyone, and welcome to today's workout. Today we're going to be doing a stability ball workout. This BOSU stability ball that I have is 55 centimeters. You can use whatever ball you have at home. I do love this one, particularly because it has this kind of like textured sort of tread on that goes around it, so it really keeps it nice and stable whether you're using it against your body or on the ground. So definitely really into this ball. We're going to be doing a workout that focuses on glutes, hamstrings, and your upper back. So this is really great for posture. So if you're somebody who slouches a lot, you're gonna love this one. Go ahead and grab the ball, come down to the mat, and we'll begin. All right, friends, so we have 3 moves today, but the third move is kind of like a 3-in-1 situation. So really it's almost like we have 6 moves, but I'm just gonna tell you it's 3, okay? All right, so the first move we're doing, let me just demonstrate it first. You can do it along with me to start, and then we'll get into the workout. But just for demonstration purposes, you're gonna come down onto your shins, put the stability ball in front of you, and position your pelvis over it. So you're gonna come down like this, and it's not low enough on my body. So I'm gonna crawl myself forward and then come down onto your forearms. So it's directly underneath the pelvis. You're going to press into the forearms to activate the shoulders. You wanna protract the shoulders, push the ground away. So now your core is a little bit engaged, the shoulders are nice and stable. Then we're gonna fire on the hamstrings. Spread the toes and lift the feet off the ground. You can take your legs a little wider, that may help you to better balance. Find a little bit of resistance against the Achilles, and then go ahead and lift the legs, squeezing the glutes at the top. So you don't have to go super high here. In fact, we don't want to feel this anywhere else except for the glutes, maybe the hamstrings as well, but definitely not into the low back. If you feel it in the low back, you can push into the forearms to send the ball further up your body so that your low back is stable and doesn't really move. So we're gonna be here for 12 repetitions. The next move we have is in a prone position. So we're gonna stay facing down to the ground, and once again, you're gonna have the ball under your body. Now for this, I like to have it a little higher. You're gonna you can stay on your knees, or you can come into a plank position. Take the arms out to the side and then lift the hands off the ground. Elbows are in line with your shoulders, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and then rotate the elbows back, fingers forward, release, and lower down. That's 1. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, rotate, elbows point down to your waist, fingers point forward, unrotate, and release. You're gonna do that for 12 times as well. It's really great if you're somebody who slouches. It's really great to get that activation of the upper back muscles going so that you have a little more upright, buoyant posture. The next move, this is the one that I said is a little tricky. It's like a 3-in-1 sort of situation. You're gonna come down onto your back and place your legs over the ball. So we're gonna do 10, 10, 10. There's 3 moves in 1. First move, lift up through the hips, so the hips are off the ground, and then you're gonna pull the ball in towards your body, rolling it in using your hamstring strength. We'll do 10 of those. Then we're gonna, at the 10th one, keep your knees bent like this, lower your hips, tap your hips, get right back up. Tap, get right back up. We'll do 10 of those. Then on that 10th one, extend the legs, keep the hips up, lower the hips with straight legs, tap the hips, get right back up. Tap, get up. Tap, get up, tap, get up. And then you'll do 10 of those. And then that's the end of that third exercise, but you can see how there's like 3 exercises in 1. We're gonna go through that for 4 rounds. So we have 12 repetitions, and then 10, 10, 10. Then that'll be round 1, and we'll do a total of 4. So when you're ready, we need to come back into that prone position. So come onto your shins to start. And place the ball underneath the pelvis, roll yourself forward, coming down onto the forearms, push into the forearms so it feels like your upper back is rounding. And then when you're ready, you'll begin to lift up. 1, 2, squeeze the glutes at the top. 3, 4, tap the toes, get right back up. 5, keep the legs straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Roll the ball back so it feels like it's under the chest and you're in this plank position. Feet are a little wider than they normally would be for a plank. Fingers go out to the side, then hover the fingers off the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4. Use those muscles between the shoulder blades to lift up for 5, 6. Keep the head in line with the spine. Don't let it droop too much. 8, 9, 10. 2 more, 11, and 12. Great job. Come down onto your back. Legs will extend. Core is strong here, and your legs are long. You're going to press into your legs, lift your hips, keep the core nice and strong, and roll it in and out for 1, 2, 3. Full extension with the legs. 4. Keep the hips lifted. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, and hold it here. Then up and down with the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Legs long. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze the glutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, baby. You're going to feel that. If you're not feeling that, teach me your ways. I always feel those. Okay, so that's round 1. So it's nice and quick, but you can feel that activation really beginning to happen. So this is an excellent workout for my people who are dealing with postural issues, who need a little extra support through the posterior chain. Okay? All right, so let's get back into it. Now that you've done the first round, you know what's coming, you know what to expect. Maybe ask yourself, how can I move with a little bit more intention? Can I go higher? Can I go quicker? What can you do to get the most out of each repetition? So here we go. Starting with the lift of the legs. Press down into the forearms. Feels like your upper back is rounding. Core is strong and legs are strong. Work against some imaginaries and resistance to lift. Squeeze the legs at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel an equal squeeze in both glutes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's it, 12. I was really getting into it there. All right, now we're bringing the ball underneath the chest. You're in this plank position. Your elbows go out to the side. Hover the fingers off the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Rotate the elbows, and then release. 1, 2, 3. Keep the head in line with the spine. 4. Keep your body lifted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 more after this. 11 and 12. Excellent. Now for everybody's favorite. I can hear you groaning through the TV. You're going to come to lie down. Listen, it's a privilege to be able to move. This is one of the best things you can do for injury prevention, to help support your back, your spine, your pelvis position. So I know you feel it, but just try to breathe through it because it's going to be over before you know it. We have 10, 10, 10. Here we go. With legs long, core strong, pelvic floor lifted. Press through those legs to lift the hips up and then pull it in. We're going to go in and out here. 1. Nice controlled movements. 2, 3, 4. Keep the hips lifted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it in here. Up and down at the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and legs long. Up and down at the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, stick with it. 5, squeeze the glutes. 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job. Whew. You can give yourself a little tap, tap, tap through the hamstrings. Help them to relax a little bit. It's a lot, that move. All right, so now we're finished with round 2. We're halfway through the workout. This is the time when you can ask yourself, okay, what can I do to dig a little deeper? Because now it's starting to really get challenging. So deep breath in and out, catch your breath. Reset the mind. If you find yourself talking to yourself in a way you would never talk to someone else, you got to switch up that narrative. So if there's a little voice inside of you that's saying, this is too hard, I can't do this, you've got to be your own coach. You can say, yes, I can, I've got this. One of my favorite mantras that I use when things are really challenging when I'm working out is just keep moving. I don't let myself think about anything else. I don't worry about how fast I go, how slow I go. Just keep moving. It's the only thing I think until I'm done with this set. All right, so let's get back into it. We have round 3 coming up. Round 3 of 4. You're going to send that ball underneath the pelvis. Forearms come down to the ground. Elbows about shoulder distance right under the shoulders. Press into those forearms. Feel your upper body lift a bit as the core activates. And find some resistance to work against the Achilles. And then as you inhale, we'll lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze the glutes. 6, 7, keep the legs long. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Roll it on back. Find your positioning with your plank. Core strong, keep yourself lifted, elbows out to the side. Hover the fingers off the ground. Here we go. Back and rotate. 1, 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Excellent. Coming down onto your back, setting up for the final exercise of round 3. We have the legs extend. Core is nice and braced. Your low back is glued to the ground. Pelvic floor is lifted. And then you'll press into your legs to lift your hips up. Keep the hips lifted as you roll in and out. 1, 2. Nice controlled movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it here. Up and down with the hips for 10, 9, press through the heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, dig deep. 2, and straighten those legs up and down with the hips. 1, 2, yes you can. 3, squeeze the glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Amazing work. Whew. Third round is done. We have 4 rounds total, which means there's 1 round left. Feel free to pause this video, grab a sip of water, collect yourself. You have a couple breaths to get your life together, and then we're going to finish out with this final set. So one little tip I want to offer you for the final exercise when we're using the ball to get the hips up and down. Try to reach your tailbone towards your heels. Like imagine you are lengthening your tailbone. That's going to help you to get some really good glute activation. So if for some odd chance you're feeling that in your low back, try that cue, reaching the tailbone towards the heels, and that should help to take the focus off the low back and bring it more into the glutes. And that's what we want, is that glute and hamstring activation when we do those hamstring roll-ins with the ball. All right, let's set up for our very final set here. We're going to start with the ball underneath the hips. rolling yourself forward, coming onto your forearms. Press down into the forearms. Elbows are going to be just under the shoulders. And you can kind of pull the skin taut here so that you're really stable. Feet are a little wider than hip distance. Begin to press into the forearms so your upper back feels like it's rounding. Head is in line with your spine. Find some resistance to work against the Achilles, and then as you're ready, lift. For 2, squeeze the glutes. 3, legs stay long and strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and wild card, hold it here at the top. Hold, hold, hold. 10, 9, 8, keep those legs long. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Roll yourself back. Setting up for exercise number 2. Find a lift through your upper body so your body feels like it's like in a diagonal line. Fingers go off the ground, elbows out to the side. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Rotate the arms. 1, 2. Feel your upper back working for you. 3. Feel the movement of your shoulder blades. Squeeze. 4, 5, 6. Look down at the ground rather than out in front of you. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. Last one. 12. Excellent work. Final movement coming right up here. The 3-in-1 movement. 3 exercises in 1. 30 repetitions total. 10, 10, 10. Here we go. Legs long, core is braced, pelvic floor lifted. You'll ground down into the ball to lift the hips up and roll it in. Use your hamstrings. 1, 2, 3. Keep the hips lifted. 4, 5. Try not to arch the back. 6. Think of that cue I told you. 7. Where you lengthen the tailbone. 8. Towards the heels. 9. And 10. Stay here, go up and down. 10, 9, press through the heels. 8, 7, tap the hips, get right back up. 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and lengthen those legs. Up and down for the hips. 10, 9, 8, squeeze the glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. All right, let's release those hips. Hug the knees into your chest. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And just allow those hips to lengthen. The glutes getting a nice stretch. Whew. It always feels so much better when the workout is over. All right, we'll take the knees out to the right. Take your right hand, place it on top of your left leg. Look out over your left shoulder. Left elbow is cactused. It's a nice 90-degree bend in the elbow as you take it out to the side. Just take a deep breath into your belly. And exhale, let your left shoulder and left leg become heavier as they melt down towards the ground. Allow your mind to quiet down as your breath returns slowly back to normal. Begin to breathe in. We'll take it up and over to the other side. Left hand's going to come down to the right leg. Right arm goes out to the side. I like to cactus the elbow, but that may feel great or that may feel like it's too much. So you listen to your body. If it's too much, just extend the arm and you can bring the arm closer to your body for less of a twist. Take a full breath into the belly. Exhale, relax your right shoulder and right knee deeper into this position. slowly begin to release and rise up to a comfortable seated position. So I hope you enjoyed this workout. This is, like I said, really great for somebody who is trying to improve their posture. I would incorporate this once or twice per week for like 4 to 6 weeks and see how it helps you to improve your overall posture, the posterior chain, the core, all of that. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you next time.